In this video, my team put together some financial TikToks for me, and I have not seen any of these before.
I hope that's a fib. And if it is, that's okay. Let me teach you something. Hey, content creators, I'm Sammy, a former professional movie watcher and content consultant in Los Angeles, bringing you lessons for YouTube creators help you. Yes, you right there. Become a better creator, make better content. Today's lesson is for production's sake. For production's sake. And the video I've chosen to teach this lesson is called Money Expert Reacts to the Worst TikTok Finance Advice from a channel called I Will Teach You to Be Rich. 743,000 subscribers, and this video has 137,000 views at the time of this recording. This is Remit, and he has a Netflix show, has this channel, been on YouTube since I think 2007, so been grinding it out here. Multi-millionaire apparently, and he will teach you how to be rich. So if you like that kind of stuff, if you want to try to learn something from him, maybe go check out the channel, maybe check out the Netflix show. Not an endorsement, but I mean, the video link will be in my description below. So for production's sake, now I bring you this lesson for a very important reason today. Now look, I don't know anything about this gentleman's production, anything about him, honestly. The video came up on my feed and I checked it out and I saw this was interesting and I wanted to teach a lesson on it. So what he says here is something that I hear a lot of YouTubers saying, especially when they're doing like reaction videos or product reviews or something like that. They will say, oh, I have never tasted this product before, or I have never looked at these clips before. Let's see what he says.
Box for me, and I have not seen any of these before. So
okay. Okay. You know, we hear that a lot. And is it believable? Well, sure. Like from an entertainment aspect, like you want the audience you're making an entertainment product. So you want them to maybe believe that you have not seen the clip, to make them believe that they are watching something that is off the cuff and something that is a genuine reaction. And maybe you try this. Maybe you see other people doing this and you're like, I'm going to try this. Let me tell you why it's not a good idea, and it's for production's sake, right? If you actually try to not watch the clips before you react to them, you are going to waste a lot of time, right? You're going to waste a lot of time in production actually thinking of things to say. Because what if you watch the clip and you don't have anything to say, right? You're like, oh, that was funny. Just because you brain farted or something, or because you're not a stand-up comedian with 20 years experience, like a Tim Dillon or a Joe Rogan, you're going to waste time in production, actually filming and recording, and you're going to create a lot of video, video that is going to start adding up into the gigabytes denomination, right? And then you're going to have to edit all of that down, right? You're going to have maybe, this is a 28-minute video, so you maybe would have 3 hours of footage to cut down. So what I'm telling you is, for production's sake, you want to watch the clips beforehand and you want to get what the reaction is what you're going to say. Now, the performance of saying that, oh, this is the first time I'm watching it. Maybe only watch it once just to kind of get an idea of it, to think of what you're going to, maybe write some notes down and be like, okay, when the person falls down, that's where I'm going to be like, oh, how about another drink there, dude? I don't know, whatever. You're the content creator. You'll think of something funny. Because it's going to help speed up production. Now, when you're actually selling it to the audience, you could be like, oh, I've never seen these before. Is it lying? Technically, yes, it would be, but also you're creating an entertainment product. You're creating something that is entertainment, right? The world isn't going to end if you lie to your audience like that. And it's for production's sake. You're doing it for production's sake. I guess it's a gray area. Like I said in the other video, it's up to you to kind of make your own judgment calls about what you think is right. Right. Now, I'm saying in this instance, especially because this is a man that he's an author. He's got a whole team of people apparently to make his content for him or with him. He's got a Netflix show. Apparently he's a pretty busy guy. So I can't imagine that he would actually not have watched these clips before making this video, because if you did, that would waste a lot of time. And if he's doing that, if he's actually not watching the clips beforehand, right? I would recommend that he actually does watch the clips beforehand, just to help him speed up his production a little bit faster, right? So you have to have these things in mind. You have to have the whole production process in mind when you're creating your videos, especially this kind of reaction video content. And, I don't even think there's anything to be lost or gained by saying, like, I haven't seen this before. Just don't mention it. Honestly, just roll into it. I don't think you get any extra points with an audience if you say, I haven't seen these before. This is all an authentic, like, true reaction. I'm going to react to these video clips. Like, what's the big deal? I make that decision as well. Are you going to mention if you've seen them or not? What do you gain? What do you lose? Right? For production's sake, take that into account. I would recommend, again, you watch the clips, you form an opinion, you think of some funny things to say. I can think of Mystery Science Theater 3000. If you're familiar with that TV show, like they watch the terrible movie probably a few times and they write down jokes that they're going to say. And it's still funny. If they were to tell us, this is the first time we're watching this terrible movie, I don't think it would matter. As long as the jokes are funny, as long as the insight is good that you're giving, that you're reacting to, that's all that really matters, right? So have that in mind, especially if you're doing this kind of reactionary content. I would recommend it because we want to speed up. We want to make production as efficient as possible. We want to waste as little time as possible in production. And watching the clips ahead of time is going to do that for you, right? He's the expert. We want to hear what his expert opinion is. We don't need to know that if it's off, he's not getting an extra point for being off the cuff. If he wanted that, then he would do a call-in show or something like that. And that's where we could be dazzled by his improv skills, right? So that's a lesson for today. If you need help with your content, if you need help with production, I'm available. Reach out, LooksQualityConsulting@gmail.com. I will subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up as long as you do both of those things for me. On our way to 100 subscribers by the end of the month. If you want to become one of the best looking, smartest, most creative content creators on the face of this planet, you subscribe, you watch the lessons, you apply the content, you apply the lessons to your content, and then you will become a better creator. Until next time, everybody, keep creating.